Welcome to the show. This is the DRNN podcast, and I'm your host, Lenny Reed, episode 36. And we basically breaking down 2020. It's been a shaking my head kind of situation. It's been crazy, right? But one thing I notice about life, uncomfortable situations make you stronger on the other side. And you will reach your goals quicker. Just face it. If you trying to look for the comfortable route through life, you ain't gonna make it. You feel me? Let's go. All right, we back. Listen, how is everybody doing? How was everybody Monday? Let me take these headphones off. I feel like somebody just, holding me underwater or some shit when I got the headphones on. I don't know what it is, but how was everybody doing? How y'all doing out there? Be honest with me. How was everything? Is everything caught up? Is your car caught up? Is your mortgage caught up? Do you have groceries? Well, not groceries, but do you have food in the refrigerator? Do you have food in the cabinets? Do you have food in a cupboard? If you have a cupboard. Shit, I just got a cupboard, so. Anyway, you know what? I think sometimes we have to look at not just the physical part of life and, try to make yourself stronger, whether you're lifting weights, running, doing any kind of exercise. I think you have to look on the inside. You have to make sure your mental is strong. Now, I'm going to break down a little exercise that I usually do to keep my mental on the up and up and keep it strong. I just sort of lay back, sort of like in a meditative state, right? And I just sit there and I just wander off. I do stuff in my head. Hard tasks that takes a lot of concentration. And it, I don't know, it makes me feel good. The stress level is down. The hardest one, when you see something that's crazy, like, the universe is infinite. In my head, it just takes me out there and just see all the possibilities that this infinite universe can hold. And when I zone out of that shit, man, it's like somebody was massaging my brain. That's just me. If you into cars or nails or whatever that shit you do, just sort of zone into that when you can. Find a nice, comfortable area and just go in. We have to get our mental health right. And if you need to talk to somebody, you have to do that too. Because some of these motherfuckers out here is ticking time bombs. I smile all day, right? I know a lot of people that smile all day too, but I smile a lot because I told you, everybody with me start with 50%. So when I meet you, you on a 50% level. As I get to know you, you either go up or you go down. Nobody stays at 50%. So I don't just 50%. Why I say 50%? I was thinking about that shit that happened in Jersey with 50 Cent throwing the chairs and the tables. That's what I was thinking about. But anyway, 50%. So you got to think about it. That's basic. Like I said, I go by my own commandments, my own character. I run my own thing, right? And when I'm out of character, I sort of adjust myself. But everybody basically start at the same tone with me. When I meet you, I'm like, what's up? What's going on? I keep you at that 50%. I don't come at you with an attitude. I don't come at you over happy. That's just how I start. And then as I get to know you and how you treat me back, then I know how to pursue. Either go up or go down. So, but I just hope y'all out there, everything is good. And if it's not, y'all working on it or trying to, get the provided help to get what you need. Because think about this shit. They keep saying, you know how people check the check. Oh, check the check. Oh, you spending beyond your means. You know, Americans this check the check. Fuck out of here. You know what we noticed during this pandemic, on this whole situation? Businesses are check to check. They probably got a fucking 8% profit margin. That ain't shit. And something like this would just, now everybody need money. So it's just crazy how, people try to focus on middle class, lower class, or whatever. And you just say people living check to check, you need to buy within your means. You won't say that shit about these businesses that's filing for, I ain't know you can file for bankruptcy as many times as these businesses do. Shit, I might file again. Listen, you got to take every opportunity you can. Because let me tell you something. The government is and the businesses are. So you have to get in line. All right? So, 2020. Damn, I thought we had something like last year, like November, when I started this podcast. I had dreams, I'm like, 2020, that shit don't be lit. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to expand my business and try to be a better person and get a lot of things done. Because you don't know how long you got on this planet, right? So, fuck, 2020 been crazy, right? Damn, that's like a bad luck thing, 2020. So I don't know what 2021 gonna hand out to us if this planet's still alive. I don't know. But I noticed that my hands was like shaking rapidly, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Shit's shaking and I'm trying to control it and I can't. And then I noticed that I started to get my appetite start to raise. And that brought me back to the hypothyroidism that I had before, that I thought I got rid of. So you can tell you losing weight, and then you get that slight uptick on the heart. So basically, let me break down what hypothyroidism is. Your thyroid is sending out hormones to your major organs, heart, all that shit, and it's revving it up. So your heart is it's going crazy, even though you're just sitting there chilling. Your body feel like you've been running. You know how you run for a while, whether you're racing somebody or something, then you stop and you sort of put your hand right above your knee and lean over, and then you stand back up and your hands is just, everything is just, that's the adrenaline. Yeah, that's how I feel, or how I used to feel, back in the day, probably a year ago, 2 years ago. And I noticed it came back. But what they want me to do, they want me to swallow a radioactive iodine pill. I'm like, what? I swallow what? So basically, you swallow this pill that's iodine, and the thyroid soaks it up completely. So as the thyroid soaks it up, it shrinks the thyroid, kills the thyroid. But the catcher, what you think the catcher is? Yes. You have to take a pill for the rest of your life. Now, the crazy part is that thyroid control mood. It controls a lot of shit. So whatever these pills are that I'm taking every day for the rest of my life, whether it's 20 years, 40 years, I don't know. It's going to be for the rest of my life. So I just felt, the doctor I was dealing with, he didn't give a fuck about trying, he didn't say, yo, how's your diet? Are you exercising? What are you doing? What brought on this? No, he just said, I'm going to give you these pills and I'm going to give you these pills. And as I was doing a good uptick, right, he's still saying, I think we should go ahead with the iodine. And I'm like, Doc, just hold off for a second. Let me figure this shit out. So I start taking my medicine. Boom, 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 boom. 6 months went past. Shit went away to the point I wasn't taking medicine no more. And all of a sudden, in 20 fucking 20, the shit came back. So I'm back on the pills. And they still in my ear about, doing the iodine shit, But I can continue with the pills that I have for a minute, but eventually I'm going to have to do something because it's revving your heart up and it can, turn into heart failure and all of that good shit. So I'm deciding. I'm just basically breaking down how 2020 was a fucking middle finger. But I'm not, listen, I'm here, I'm breathing right now, and I'm not complaining. But I still gotta call a spade, man. Still gotta call a spade. So, the crazy thing, and I probably mentioned this before, is how the coronavirus took my cousin. Now, a lot of shit coming out on how 80% of the people that died because of the respirator. I guess they wasn't putting it in right. From what I seen or what I heard is some kind of balloon type device keeps it right in the middle. And it sort of stops it right in the middle between the two lung canals. But if it's pushed down too far, it can just go into one canal and the virus will still kill that lung in the other canal. And the person dies. So, that was the crazy shit that, but did my cousin die like that? I don't know. But one of the crazy things that probably is going to stick with me for a minute is my mother was like, hey, call your cousin. He in a hospital. He feel lonely because nobody can see him. So I think that was on a Friday. And I think I called probably that next Wednesday or Thursday I called. And he didn't answer. But other family members got in contact with him. And they was saying he was begging them to come get him out of there. Like, come get me, man. It's they not caring for me. They only come in, once in the blue. I'm in here by myself. It's I want to get out. Come and get me. To the point that, he was damn near crying, if not crying. I didn't want that image to be flashed in my head, of the last thought of him, So in a strange fucking way, man, I'm sort of glad I didn't speak to him. So I leave him, his part of his memory in my head was the cool cousin. We used to go over his house, chill. And, that was just the place that all the cousins went to hang out. So that image in my head is cool. You begging me to come get you out of the hospital and you die probably a week after that, that would have fucked me up. So I just, it's probably a good thing. It's kind of strange to say, but it's probably a good thing that happened. And, the memory that I have of him is way better than him telling me to come get me. And I know I can't go. You can't see him. You can't do shit. The fucked up thing about the coronavirus, I don't know about now, but in that particular time, no guests in the hospital. All you had was FaceTime. And shit, if you had an Android phone, good fucking luck. So you had FaceTime, and from what I hear, his phone kept dying because the nurse didn't want to put it in the socket. It's just a lot of crazy shit, man. So on that note, I just want to say rest in peace again to Robert Porter, my cousin. Hope all is well, cuz. Alright? 2020, middle finger, fuck you. But that's not it. It's like it's like now, like I say, my family, immediate family, mother, everybody is cool. Nobody contracted the virus. I've been tested a few times. I still move about. Face mask, but listen, I can't wear that fucking face mask all the time. I don't know what it is, but I be feeling like shit. I probably need the face mask that don't, that don't block shit so I can breathe. But if you breathing and the face mask is ballooning in and out as you breathing, motherfucker, you not breathing. That's all I'm saying. But I had another friend, well, a friend. We used to talk, and he had goals, and I like talking about what I try to do. If we kicking it or we talking on the phone or whatever, I like to see what is your future aspect. I want to try to level you out of whatever you're doing. Like, yo, listen, man, you like this job? Come on, man. I know you can do better. There's people out there that's less smart and making more money. You control your own time. Your body get up naturally instead of waking up fucking 4 or 5 in the morning. It gets up naturally. And, you can live your life. And I do that to everybody. I try to show them there is a way that they can get out of that 9 to 5 day to day. So he was like, I bet. Well, look, man, I wanted to get this truck. I ain't want to tell nobody, but I want to get this truck so I can triple my money, do this, do that, do that. But I'm going to wait to the end of the year. At this time, it was the end of next year to get it. And then, got his business license, got all of that shit done. So I say a couple months after that, having issues with his stomach. If I'm not mistaken, fluid was building up in the stomach, and when fluid builds up in the stomach, it's hard to eat because the stomach is basically saying it's already full. So you're not eating, everything coming right back out, and you're not getting no nutrients, and then you lose weight. So he went through that whole process, and still the goals was there, everything was there. When you get sick, your first thought is, I'm gonna get over this. Just like when I was sick, I'm gonna get over it. I got scared a little bit though. I ain't gonna fucking lie, boy. I got scared. I was looking at coffins and shit. It's like, nah, I wasn't looking at coffins. So aspirations, everything. So then he called us. It was a group of us on the phone, and he called and he was like, he had a little raspiness to his voice, and he was like, yeah, man, this stomach thing is really getting on my nerves, and this and that. I got a doctor's appointment, and they're gonna be able to check and see what's going on. I'm out for the next 3 months, but when I get back, it's on and popping. Everything is still straight and narrow. A couple weeks later, we get a text, or I get a text, and it says, yeah, guys, damn, they found out it was cancer. I'm starting chemo soon. They got to do some kind of chemo drip. They put it in the stomach or in the throat or some shit like that. And everything good. Just pray for me, and everything gonna be alright. Alright. One day I'm out chilling, and then I just hit him with a text. Yo, bruh, stay strong. I don't know why I said it. I just said, yo, bruh, stay strong. I'm praying for you. Boom. That's it. No reply back. Went into surgery. After the surgery, I think he stayed home. Stayed there 2 days. Stayed home 2 days and passed. And the shit was shocking. You talking about like out of nowhere. Now, one thing that came out of this for me, all that I don't know if I said this already. I probably said this 8 times already, but All that shit I put back, all that shit I put to the side, all that shit I put to the future, I do it now. Anything I want to do, everything I want to do, I do it now. All the money I get, I reinvest it in myself. Put a little to the side, reinvest in myself. Now, like I said, selfish people live longer. And that's not his case. Just the case of you have to take care of yourself. But like I said, cancer in the stomach or cancer period is different. You can't control that situation. Sometimes when you find out you're already stage 4. So, his passing made me think. Fuck this shit. I'm rocking out. I had a good life to my 40s, right? I had a good life. And I'm fucking rocking out, rock star style. Make money, eat good, live good, drink good. In that order. So, if anything came out of that friendship, that was that. And all the other guys that's in our group, I call us the commission group, because all of us was talking about business. All of us was talking about doing better, making more money. So, he probably don't know, but he turned the fire up on me. I consider myself a monster now. Because that could have been either one of us that just got sick out of nowhere. Went to the hospital, found out we had cancer, thought we was on get right, and now you out of here. Everything left behind. Family left behind. All of that stuff left behind. So why bullshit? Why stretch it out? Why put it off? Do it now. Do it now. That's all I'm saying. Do it now. And then you had the Kobe situation, right? Thank you, 2020. You had the Kobe situation, right? Now, when you see Kobe and his daughter, that reminds me of me and my daughter. I cannot imagine, me and my daughter having a plane situation and we both killed on a plane. So that Kobe shit, I don't know, that shit just did something different. You know what I mean? Shit, I remember back in the day watching the La Bamba. And back in the day, that messed me up. And that's before I knew it was a real story. He did not want to get on a plane. And the day he got on a plane, that shit came down. And he died at that young age. But Kobe shit, it was just like, who said what? What said? It's fucking cloudy. Who controlled that situation? We'll never know. But I tell you one thing. If I'm in a situation and a professional and I have an issue like, hey man, these fucking clouds kind of low. And the pilot says something to me, I might get comforted by that. Real truth. I might just be like, all right, well, shit. I don't drive it. I don't know how to fly this shit. So you the experienced one. I'm gonna just go with what you said. And I think anybody else would, if they did it all the time. You go and you say what the professional did. And when that shit happened, man, That was fucking crazy. And how long ago was that? I think, man, was that February? I think it was February. And who knew after that shit happened, we was about to get hit with a fucking two-piece. A worldwide shutdown. A lot of people dying. A lot of people sick. Hospitals fucking up. They not really fucking up because they never had this before. What situation that we had to put so many people on ventilators? Can you name some shit? No. You don't get it from the flu? You telling me thousands of people, hundred thousands of people got pneumonia at the same fucking time? That's basically what it was. That shit is crazy. But if we get out of this 2020, because let me tell you some shit, y'all. No telling where this shit going. No telling. Next thing you know, we gonna see a big ass spaceship or a big ass vortex. And fucking Thanos and all of them gonna come out that bitch. Then he gonna snap his finger and then half of us gonna fucking fade away to dust. No telling what's gonna happen. But you know, the people that was in situations that we talk about in history books, the Black Plague, the witch hunt, the Salem witch hunt, all of them shits we talk about, whoever's living now, even though you be dead and long gone, we all will be marked in history as the people that seen this shit come and shut down. It can be fucking 2021 and we all will be in the history books. Not names personally, but we all be in the history books. On back, way fucking back. In 2020, when the coronavirus came and got a lot of people sick and shut everything down and all this. So, yeah. Huh? Bookmark that motherfucker in the history books, because we there. And the job loss, which is record breaking, that's, you know, let's be honest. Some people just said, fuck it, I'd rather do a furlough. I'll probably get paid more with the furlough, you know, the regular unemployment plus the 600. I might get paid more with that. But that shit don't last forever. And then you got businesses that's not coming back. It was this place, a scuba diving place, you know, and the city next to me. They got all the signs off. Gone. Place next to it, all the signs off. Gone. A lot of businesses not coming back. And the crazy thing about this virus is you can be good. You can be a healthy motherfucker and get fucked up. And you can be a smoker, out of shape, all that shit. And that shit will run right through you. You know, it all depends. But the job shit, foreclosures, rent. You got landlords that don't give a fuck if you was out for 3 months. What my 3 months rent at? Look, what they should have did is this. You stop everything. Everything stops for 3 months. Everything stops for 3 months straight. Pauses. 3 months straight. When we start back up again, everything, nothing is back paid. Everything just stopped. But what happened is you got essential workers still working. And they can probably tell off your job description that you still working. So they still want their rent and they still want their fucking mortgage. Essential work. How about you stop all this shit? If we'd have stopped all this shit for 2 months straight, this shit would have been gone already. But no, essential work. What the fuck is an essential worker? Okay, I'm getting a little hipped, a little hyped, a little hipped. Anyway, what's next? Please, if some brilliant mind can tell me that's listening, what you think is next? You think we getting out of 2020 with nothing else coming? Shit. Or it could be a spike. Oh, this would be worse. Say the motherfucker do like it like, gets stronger. What's that word I'm looking for? The virus turns into like the zombie virus. Holy shit. Or it just, morphs into something way deadlier. Like a super pneumonia. Like, in like 3 hours, your lungs get filled up with water and you out of here. The bug is like, when that shit enters somebody and goes into somebody else, it learns something. It's learning. It probably learned faster than humans. So what's next? I don't want to even think about that. And you know what? 2020 was supposed to be the shit, man. You had 4th of July on a Saturday. You got Halloween on a Saturday. You know what I mean? I was going to take the family up to Six Flags with the zombie shit. I don't know, man. Like I said, I can't breathe with no damn mask on. I would go in the store, wear that mask, come out, take that shit off, get in my car. If you expect me to wear a mask all fucking day, I cannot do it. That shit probably fuck your lungs up. I had an 8-day cruise. September. You think I'm getting on a fucking cruise ship? Hell no. You be out there stuck on fucking international waters and you can't go nowhere for 2 months. You know their food don't last long. Their food, like, that shit don't have no shelf life. Because their food tastes different on this cruise ship. But, like I said, when we long gone, everybody, this year will be marked in history. It's for the history books. So check this out. I was around when there was a black president. Check history book. And I was around during the coronavirus. Check history book. Hold up. I was also around when the Twin Towers fell. Some shit that I never thought I'd see in my life. So you got 3 events that would be checked in a history book. You could have been born or had your time in the 60s. Well, really nothing happened. You went to the moon. Or the 1800s. Well, I don't know. But the bright side is we living in a time that will last forever. And all I can say is take your vitamin D, vitamin C, get a lot of sunlight, work out, drink, enjoy yourself, eat, live your life. If you want to fucking buy something, buy that shit. Don't be looking to see if you can fucking, if you can afford it. It's like, you better look and see if you can afford that shit. But just live your life. Enjoy it. Smoke those trees. Drink that tequila. And live life until the Grim Reaper come knocking, baby. Alright, my peoples. Y'all have a wonderful Monday. Enjoy it. Soak it in. And, that's it. I have nothing else to say. Peace. Oh, wait. Hold up. This podcast is sponsored by AutoLendDesigns.com, where you got the hottest hats, the hottest shirt, the hottest gear with the car twang. You know? Autos, automobiles, sports cars, all of that good shit. So check out Auto Lens Designs. autolindesigns.com or shopautolin.com and get the hot shit, man. Another thing, this podcast, excuse me, everybody. This podcast is also sponsored by Royalties Lip Gloss. So go to royaltieslipgloss.com and get the hottest lip gloss for all the lip gloss wearers. All right, everybody. You have a wonderful Monday, and you know what I'm saying. It is what it is, baby. So live it, love it, deal with it. Peace.